Paul Heyman to recruit Lost Tag Team into Seth Rollins' new faction on WWE RAW? Possibility explored. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Have a nice day. For WWE Family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Last week on WWE RAW, Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins introduced the fans to a scary new faction. The likes of CM Punk and Roman Reigns were decimated as Braun Breaker was introduced as a new member. However, they may not be done recruiting, as Heyman could add a Lost Tag Team to the faction tonight. The Lost Tag Team in question actually ply their craft over on the Blue Brand SmackDown. anoa'i suffered a devastating loss last Friday as they came up short in a TLC match for the WWE Tag Team Championships. Although it wasn't an incredible match, Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano were heartbroken. Following the match, WWE shared a video of the duo on Instagram. anoa'i was at a loss for words and could not properly express how they were feeling after a hard-fought match. They were clearly lost and admitted that they needed to figure out what's next. Well, joining forces with Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins could be what the future holds for them. The Wiseman and the Visionary could give Ciampa and Gargano the direction they need to get back to the top. What's more, it will add more depth to the faction and make it an even more formidable force. At the end of the day, though this is just speculation, there is no telling what the future holds for anoa'i, let alone if Paul Heyman will recruit them or anyone new to Seth Rollins' new faction on Raw. So far, there has been no update or news regarding the name of Seth Rollins' faction. Fans are eager to learn what WWE has planned for this formidable group, especially considering the current storyline they're involved in. There are boatloads of potential. Well, Raw General Manager Adam Pearce may have already let the cat out of the bag. Providing an update before tonight's episode, Pearce took to Instagram to inform fans about what they can expect in Kansas City, Missouri. While speaking about Rollins, Heyman, and Breaker, he referred to them as a trifecta of terror. Now, although WWE themselves hasn't officially christened them as such, one cannot help but assume that this will be the name of the faction going forward. The name certainly has a lot of flair and is fitting for a team that, as previously mentioned, is rather formidable. That being said, fans will have to wait a while longer before things are officially confirmed. Last week's WWE RAW shocked everyone when Roman Reigns suffered an assault at the hands of Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. The OTC could create a new bloodline to fight the enemies. After Paul Heyman betrayed Roman Reigns and CM Punk to align with Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 41, the two sides had a physical battle on WWE RAW. The show left everyone in shock as the former Intercontinental Champion Braun Breaker entered the scene to protect Rollins and Heyman. Tribal Chief might not trust CM Punk given their history against each other. He could recreate the bloodline, which could consist of new members. WWE SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis will replace Adam Pearce as the Raw General Manager on the show tonight from Kansas City. However, Aldis coming into Raw right after WrestleMania 41 can be for other reasons also. Since the WWE draft season is also around the corner, the 38-year-old WWE executive can also strike some deals with the superstars on the red brand. He can also rope in a big star for SmackDown, who could be Roman Reigns' potential replacement on the blue brand. On that note, here are 4 things Nick Aldis can do on Monday Night Raw tonight. WrestleMania always resets the deck of WWE's rosters. New champions are crowned while some stars turn heel or face. Others disappear after the big event for various reasons. Some need time off. Some are part-time performers. Another way to switch things up after a huge show is for certain performers to change up their characters. Portraying the same thing year after year can be boring and hold a star back from moving up the ladder. Many successful stars have kept the same persona for years. It still doesn't mean that switching things up would be a bad idea for some wrestlers. The change could be subtle or big, depending on the situation. The next 5 WWE stars should change their characters after WrestleMania 41. While it's a pretty basic character, the WWE Universe loves a heroic AJ Styles. His moveset fits a face perfectly as he blends several high-risk moves with ground-based attacks. Styles is currently a face, but Karrion Kross has tried to turn him to the dark side. It hasn't worked, but everyone Kross has dealt with in WWE eventually changed. Losing to Logan Paul can't sit well with the Phenomenal One, so turning heel would refresh his character. Teaming up with Kross would also give him something meaningful to do since he's been relegated to 2-minute backstage segments. Jey Uso rose in popularity due to his loud, fun-loving nature and connection with the fans. It's extremely similar to the Yes movement and Daniel Bryan's ascent to the top of WWE. He won the Intercontinental Championship and Tag Team Gold after leaving the Bloodline. It was the opportunity to win the World Heavyweight title that forced a slight change ahead of WrestleMania 41. By toning down the theatrics and adopting a more serious persona, he was able to dethrone the biggest thorn in his side as a singles competitor. He doesn't need to abandon the yeet stuff because that's his gimmick. By acting more seriously and picking his moments, he can show he's more than just a popular catchphrase and gesture. Things will also get harder as he tries to hold on to the title.